brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Flaw 700, a.k.a. Flaw Claw Van Dam, a.k.a. Flaw Cigar. Oh! A.k.a. your boy, Dumb Some Goy.
Say what? I sock it to you. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, one and only Fresco Fame. You understand what I'm saying? Where you can find me on the social media is Twitter at Fresco Famous and on Instagram at Fresco Fame. I probably got it mixed up because I do every week. So if you don't find me there when you search the name, just, search it on the other one.
And this is officially episode 185.
Factory.
We was calling episode 184, 185 the entire time. Don't know how that got, don't know how we mixed that one up.
Into the Sante.
Yeah, so how's everything, man? Basketball is back.
Basketball is back.
We get like an entire day of basketball, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it, definitely.
It's a little different. It's different watching it. I appreciate watching it. The format is different, so it makes watching the game a little different, but the game's been pretty good so far.
Yeah, they have.
The games have been pretty good so far.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it.
It has its advantages, like the travel. So nobody has to worry about the flight or getting there.
Having jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag, like game too late or anything like that. East Coast, West Coast swing. It's no excuses. And everybody's healthy. As healthy as can be. Who else?
This is the most time NBA players have off ever.
I was thinking that because it was like, yo, this is the first game in 4 months. And then I did my calculations. Like, wait a minute, is the off season that long?
Right. Well, it depends on when you stop playing. So the regular season ends in April for teams that don't make the playoffs. Yeah. If you played all the way till June, you know what I'm saying? Like your summer is short.
Yeah. But if you got eliminated in April,
if you never even made the playoffs, you got a lovely time to spend that money and enjoy the lavishes of being an NBA player.
Hey, I was watching this one game, right? And Ingram was playing, and it just looked crazy to me. We don't got to spend too much time on it, but you can just answer this before we get into our weeks. Does it look crazy when you have equality on the back of your jersey and you charge the referee?
Nah, I don't think so. I think
man, if you got peace on the back of your jersey,
he's obviously arguing for his equality on the court. If you weren't fair to me,
if you got peace on the back of your jersey,
somebody said meta world peace was before his time.
Yeah,
world peace on his back of your jersey years ago.
That's a fact. Absolutely.
I don't really see what the names on the back of the jersey does, though. Honestly,
it just brings awareness, and it makes you remember. Because right now, say her name, like it makes you think of Breonna Taylor. And I was thinking too to where somebody who might not be familiar, because be honest with you, just because we pay attention to it, don't mean another part of the United States or the world. So somebody might say, "Hey, why does that say that on the back of their jersey?" And then they might look it up and become aware. That's all. It's the little things. That's all. Now, sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, I can't even tell who or what's on the back of their jersey."
Though. I don't know every player on the court, but I don't. You coming on the court now? 33. Make a change. Who? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know it's hard for the commentators, but I'm pretty sure they have the names next to the numbers. But for the people watching at home, yeah. Like we don't know who's number 12 right now. We watching the Sixers versus the Pacers, where my man dropped. What he dropped? 51.
Somebody dropped 51.
Yeah, Justice. That's not even his name.
Justice
TJ Warren.
51?
TJ Warren dropped 50 something. Yeah. Yep.
On the Sixers.
Yep.
Oh my god. Bum ass Sixers. So how was TJ Warren drop 51 on y'all? I ain't going nowhere.
And he got traded for cash consideration. So this was his come out game.
He dropped 51.
50 something. I don't want.
He can't even enjoy himself. He can't even celebrate. He got to stay in the bubble.
Yeah. Right.
He career high.
You want to live it up? Yo, I just dropped 50 or something.
Babe, I'm going out tonight. No, you ain't.
That's strip club activities. Like, yo, I'm the man tonight. Came in the world crying. Ain't had nothing.
Yeah, it's a wrap right now.
Bitch, I'm the man.
Feel me?
Oh, I'm the man. Got that glow right now.
The hell with Philly, too, for letting that bum drop 50 on y'all.
So what's going on, though? How was your week?
My week was into that Sante. So I thought my finger was broken. Wasn't broken. It turns out that it was a combination of jamming my finger while doing my detailing and improperly cutting my fingernails, and my shit got infected. And when I say my finger looked like my big toe. Like that shit was huge. So I ended up going to get it checked out. It was a lot of nasty shit going on. They had to puncture my finger, then drain it. A lot of pus and blood leaking. So I'm on antibiotics, got my finger wrapped up for the next week or a week and a half or so until it heals. So prior to that, I was still doing car detailing. Like my finger was killing me, but I was still doing it because I had people that I scheduled services for, and I just didn't want to cancel an appointment or whatever. Boy had that Mamba mentality flowing through his veins. You heard? So I did the whole week up until Thursday, still doing cars, and my finger feeling like it was about to explode. And then finally Friday morning, I was like, nah, I can't take this shit no more. I got to get this shit looked at now. So, but it's healing now. It's all wrapped up and good. So that's about it, man. Oh, so your boy picked the bottle back up again. I missed it. I missed it. Yeah, man. It's been a couple of years since I've had hard alcohol. And
what's the occasion?
I just fucking felt like it.
Just, all right, okay.
I spent enough time being dormant. Fuck it.
Okay, so why did you stop? Refresh my memory. Like you were just like,
because I got over the feeling of being drunk.
Okay,
I was tipsy the most recent times that I drank within this week, but I'm done with getting to the point where I don't know what the fuck is going on around me with like drinking. That shit is not cool.
Pass out, like
like I need a ride home and shit like that. Nah, I ain't trying to get that.
So you're back to drinking just enough to feel good, not enough to go
just
crazy.
Socially, yeah, just socially. I have a few shots here and there, kicking it with the homies. You know what I'm saying, a few family members, but I can't. I ain't at the point where I'm gonna go get a bottle for myself and chill in the crib. But if I'm kicking it with some homies and there's a bottle flowing around, let me get a shot of that boy. You know what I'm saying? So,
that brown to get you down, the white get you high.
Right. I was drunk yesterday. Felt damn good. And on Wednesday. And I think on Sunday.
He's back.
All week. All week, man. Well, that's it with me, man. We out here. We got a month to go before the new addition to the family arrives. You know what I'm saying? So, business is doing good. Just on pause right now while I get my finger right. But I was probably on track this week to make the most that I've made in a week so far. But I had to stop.
It's crazy, right? Like things seem to always happen that way, and it's about adversity. I hope I said it right, but this is about how we do it. Because here you were, because you probably messed your finger up a while ago,
right? Yeah.
Didn't really bother you that much. Now that I found some positive energy, I found something that I love. Now, here you go,
right?
And you is you. You know what I'm saying?
Like what I did though. So while I was doing that, I thought that, damn, this could possibly not be the last time some shit happens to my hands. But I still want to be able to get paid. So I just started looking at different pieces of equipment that does the job that I would mainly do on my hands for me. I would just have to handle the machine to do it. So I came across a couple of pieces that I'm going to order just to make my life a little easier so I can
invest in the business.
I can preserve the longevity of my goddamn hands. I need these fingers. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at.
That is the way the world works, man. You have to be able to bounce back. Everybody has a bounce back.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounced back.
Absolutely.
I'll be fresh as hell. Check the count.
My week, for me personally, it was just a grind week. I put my head down and I get to it. But with my daughter being back in daycare comes the germs, and she had a doctor's appointment, which was a typical doctor's appointment, but they couldn't give her the shots that she was scheduled to get because she had a slight temperature. So when it goes down, they're going to give it to her, make another appointment so you can get her shots.
Okay.
But my thing is this, and maybe it's just me, but I hate taking my little kids to the doctors. It's all torture. All torture. Like, why in 2020 are y'all still taking their temperature up their rectum? But here's the thing, though. Yeah. When we walked in, they took our temperature via the forehead joint.
Yeah.
So why can't, you understand, you just took her temperature 3 minutes ago. Yeah. But maybe I'm bugging, but I don't want to watch my kid get tortured.
It ain't torture.
It is torture when they Maybe it's just me. I don't want to see
it. It ain't torture. They just don't know. They just don't want the shit to happen. No,
well, I don't like it.
Me checking on your health can't be fucking torture.
No, I'm saying in 2020, why can't there be a different way to do that? That's what I'm saying.
Well, invent it. No, you go right there.
You just missed the point. They do have it. They checked our temperature via our heads before we walk. As soon as we walked in,
so you gotta ask them. I gotta ask the question then. So why can't you just use the temperature that you use when you walk in? Why you got to put the thermometer up the rectum?
I'm pretty sure they have.
You can't ask these niggas. We don't know shit. I don't know.
But I think that, because I was told this a while ago, it's something about where you take the temperature at. It's more accurate. Like that forehead
on your body?
Joint. Yeah, that forehead joint.
Some people put the joint under your arm.
Right,
some people put it in your rectum. Whatever.
There's
under
the tongue. So there's ways that depending on where you put it at, it's more accurate. And I know for a fact that's what they'll say. You can ask them all you want. Hey, why do you guys use the rectum? Well, this is the way we get the most accurate.
Was there a difference between the two temperatures taken when you first walked in and then?
Well, when we walked in, I think the temperature that they check is just to make sure that you don't have coronavirus temperature levels. Mm-hmm. And then when you go to the back, the temperature that they check is to make sure that you don't have a fever or nothing. I just think it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like
that makes sense.
People aren't checking you with the forehead joint to see if you actually
are you sick.
They check you to see if you are at the level of corona before we let you in.
Well, you just answered your own question.
But I still don't like it. That's all I'm saying. Then you know what I mean, Dad. Hold them down while we check her. Like it's to me, it's just stuff that bothers me. Like it's torture to the kids, and I don't like it, man.
I mean, well, she's a wild kid, so she needs to be held the hell down. She's not going to just take no needle or let you check her. She has to be held down. So,
and that's coming. So when I have to schedule let
the mom do that shit.
They don't.
I ain't going.
They don't
schedule it and tell her you ain't.
I remember when my son.
Damn, she big as hell.
I remember when my son had to get a shot. Me and the mom was there. You know what they said? Dad, come right. Yeah. I'm saying, like, it's why me?
You're emotionally strong and physically. You'll be all right.
They got to understand, we might be physically and emotionally strong for everything, but we got a soft spot for the kids, man. We got a soft spot for the babies. I don't want you to torture them, stick needles in them. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? But yeah, that was basically my week. And you know what? You're right. I'm going to see what we can do about sticky needles up babies' rectums. It's uncomfortable for them, and I don't like it. But once again, maybe I'm just so overprotective of mine. I don't know.
I just had a nurse squeeze the shit out of my finger.
You a grown ass man.
I don't give a fuck. Pain is pain. That shit hurt, bro. I wasn't getting no physical. I was in here for a medical procedure. That shit hurt.
Yeah. So, man, let's get into episode 185. Now, there was some things that I was
watching this game. Ain't nothing else on?
No, man, they just put the Sixers game back on. Man, the girls get right, man.
I'm not interested.
I'm surprised the Phoenix Mercury is 1-2. Tarasi,
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, Brittany Griner. You crazy, fan. Girls get nice. Girls get right.
Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. I just don't watch it.
Yeah. But this week, I like to keep my eyes on the social media streets to see what they're talking about. And it just seemed to me that women kept making multiple posts about, hey, do men still? Do men still? Now, do men still could mean anything to you. Do men still open doors? Do men still take women on dates? Do men still? And I'm sitting there reading it, and in my head, I could be wrong, but I'm like, I think men tend to go to the extreme for the women that they're actually interested in, and for the other women that they're not interested in, you just get lies. You get, you know what I mean?
You get bare minimum.
You get the bare minimum. Am I off on that?
It's the same way with women that don't like the men, but they entertaining them. Like, I don't really like you, nigga, but I like you enough to answer your text. You know what I'm saying? Bare minimum shit. Like,
right. I think you're absolutely correct. I think we all, have like a level that we go to for the person that we're dating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you're just a casual, hey, how you doing? Like, bitch, I ain't got what the fuck you expecting from me? Like,
now, why do these women feel entitled to it? I don't know if the guy is like overselling it to make them feel special to get what they want. I don't know.
Of course.
But that don't make it right.
I'm not saying it's right, but I thought motherfuckers would assume that off the rip. I thought every woman assumed that nigga was just saying what he was saying off the rip to get what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was like, what put your glasses on. Like,
And you can say what you want. It's up to you to believe it or not.
Right.
Listen,
every nigga, if a nigga coming to you out the street and he trying to get in the drugs, he gonna hit you with his best game.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to pick and choose, or like hear the bullshit and toss it out and hear what's real. Like some niggas is good, but you gotta be careful.
Yeah, some people rebuttal game
some
2-step, Euro step is good.
Yeah,
but I'll say if you have standards, right, stick with your standards. Mm-hmm. So if this guy, oh, you didn't open the door for me. What's that thing that the ladies like? Or no, it's the men like, right? It's when we open the door for the lady, then we walk around to the side of the car, and she reaches over and opens up our car door. Like, I remember there was a big thing about that where if she didn't do that, she wasn't the one.
Yeah, well, if you got that kind of car today, then ain't neither one of y'all the one.
What you mean?
Ain't nobody reaching over, unlocking no fucking car door in 2020, man.
Why not?
Bro, when I hit unlock, both of them shit should be open. both of them shit should be open when I hit the unlock button on the joint.
Okay, all right, you got me.
If I'm reaching over and unlocking, come on, man. What you driving? That's OD.
Okay. All right, you're right. But I'm just saying there were some things that guys looked out for. Like the women looked out for, hey, if he opens this corridor. Like I remember a girl one time, like, thought more of what we was doing because I had opened the car door for her. I was just being a gentleman.
That's just like holding the door going into a business.
But when you're not used to it, they be like, oh, this he the one because he opened the door. Damn, meanwhile, you think
you got the draws off that?
I think so.
That's crazy.
But I wasn't
Light
trying.
work.
I wasn't trying.
Every
but
nigga.
looking back at it, okay, we're walking to my car. It was a late night run. We was with a bunch of friends, and was like, yo, we need some more food. Who want to run and go get it? Okay, me and such gonna go get it. It was one of them trips.
Right.
You open the door for him. Oh,
was she wasted already?
It wasn't about being wasted. It was I showed gentleman qualities.
I mean, it could have had a little toxicity involved in
that was a very long time ago. So I really don't remember it. But I just looking back at that, you can see that, hey, the kindest gestures. Hope I said that right.
It sounded pretty good. I give you credit.
The kindest gestures.
The most kind gestures.
Yeah, seem to win over. And you just be like, listen, I'm just being me.
It also it depends on the woman and where she at in her life emotionally. If she had a man and she was happy, she wouldn't give a fuck if you opened that door.
That's a fact.
It's a fact. Nigga, I get doors open for you all the time. You ain't fucking special.
Right. So me opening the door for her was on some. She's not used to that. You know, in a sense, it can trigger.
Her panties getting wet. What the fuck?
Well, it depends on what your love language is.
Oh, man.
That might be the what's that one? Acts of service.
Yeah, I mean,
open up the door.
How many niggas is opening up doors?
That's the thing, and that's what I want to ask too. Should we just be practicing good habits not just because we're interested in you?
Yeah,
just
I mean,
open
it's just
doors.
like a common courtesy. Like if I'm walking out of an establishment and somebody's behind me, man or a woman, I'm gonna hold the door for them. You know what I'm saying? Just to let them know. You know, if I got my hands full of some shit, if I don't see you, that's a different story. But if I see you, I attempt to hold it open for you. As long as possible without it inconveniencing me. Like, all right, motherfucker, which I held this shit long enough. You on your own now. You know what I'm saying? But a few seconds, wait for you to hold it. If I see you walking up or walking in my direction as I'm going out, all right, cool. But
how many
that's regular? How
many no responses before you stop doing it? Meaning you've held the door for numerous of ladies and they don't even say thank you or like.
I mean, I wouldn't say ladies, and I would just say people because I've held the door open for men too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't. Nigga walking up, hey man, you good?
But keep it a stack though. It's not the men you have an issue with. Men don't have a problem saying good looking. It's mostly be women who don't say nothing. I never really.
You never noticed that? Any issue with that?
Okay,
not that I know of. Okay. Probably with some racist shit, like an old white lady or something, or a mid-aged white lady, ain't say thank you. I'm like, well, bitch, I'd clip you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't recall a specific scenario in which I didn't get acknowledged for doing so.
Mm-hmm. I think
I'm a pretty well liked guy, man. Except for some people on like social media and shit. They kind of hate me. I don't know why, but
it just comes with territory, man. Like I remember at one time, I thought everybody liked me till all of a sudden I was like, "You don't like me for what?" Like people say some things about you, and I'm not the type of guy to actually respond to everything you hear,
right?
Everything I hear, but I really don't be bothered with people, and it's people that you never met got bad vibes about you. Like, huh?
Bro, you live in Wisconsin. Like, how the fuck you mad at me? Like, I ain't even.
Because you got some people that just ride with their friends. They don't ask questions. Oh, he did it? It's him? Let's get him. But where was I at? About how long before you stop holding the door or kind gestures when it's not,
just for everybody or just like one person?
Well, I was speaking like for the genders, because women are saying, do men still? And I'm just like, should men just, practice good habits regardless of, whatever. Like, if you meet a girl and you're not interested and you just one of those nice guys.
This game is trash.
And you just one of those nice guys who give everybody conversation, but you have no intentions on taking her out on a date. She can label you as, man, why don't guys take women out on dates no more? And you're like, well, I'm really not that interested in you. I'm just a nice guy holding a conversation with you, and I don't feel you like that. You don't have to, if I want you, you don't have to ask a man to
do certain things.
Yes, a date is coming.
That's just true.
Like,
let's roll. Let's go somewhere.
Whatever it is that you're lacking that you think men don't do, there must be a reason as to why.
You know what? Is it just me, or does it seem like the single motherfuckers got the most relationship advice? It's weird. I see it all the time on Twitter. Like, I don't really see people speak on their relationships or things that go into relationships, but those single motherfuckers always saying, I need somebody that's going to do this, or I need somebody that's going to do this, or this is what I want, and I ain't. Like, fam, just why you ain't got that shit then?
I hear you, because it'd be like, because I was thinking to myself, why is it that when you get out of a relationship, you want to work on you? Like, you know how you be in a relationship, but yet you got like wow hoes and all of that, but then when you get single, I ain't fuck with none of you.
I ain't what?
I'm working on me. Like, what?
No, I need to take some time to myself.
Bitch, what? Yeah, so I don't know. Right, it's just like when you're single, you start to like, I don't know, some things just come to you. But when you're in a relationship, I don't know. But people do that. Like, why don't you have all the hoes now that you're single?
You can have them now.
You can have them now. But now, nah, I don't want to be bothered. I'm working on me.
All right,
it's ass backwards.
You keep working.
I don't know. Hey, did you see you saw the clip of Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James walking to the game, right? Where you had LeBron James with the cocaine white joints on, dressed up. But you had Kawhi looking like he just threw on some shorts to go to the ice machine.
Yeah, like he was about to go get some.
But one of the things, one of the memes that stuck out to me was, basically Kawhi is the guy that the woman calls after she goes on the date. Like she had a nice date with a nice young man, but you know how some women think, because not all, because some people don't mind sex on the first date. But some women believe that, if I give it to him too soon, he gonna judge me. So I'm gonna just call my thing. So my thing is, I can't even say this is a pick your poison, because it could be a win-win or a lose-lose depending on your mind state. But which guy would you rather be? The guy going out on a date with the girl that you think could be potentially the one, or the guy she calls after the date for the late night rendezvous? That's a tough one. That ain't that easy. Because I'll say...
Well, my thing is, just because, he had a good time with her on the date and, they didn't end the night together and she ended it somewhere else, why the hell couldn't he have?
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see no loser here.
Yeah, right. That's why I say this isn't a pick your poison.
I don't really see no loser here if that's the type of time he on. You know what I'm saying? But he might really be trying to be, make this woman a focal point maybe. In that regard, I'd rather be the other guy. Call me. In that regard, I'll be the other guy. But I hope that, there was a conversation. Hey, I'm still seeing other people, or hey, I'm just dating you, or whatever like that. Let me know what's going on, so that when I do drop you off at the end of the night, and you got somebody else coming through, I ain't like texting you. Yeah, I got home. I had a great time tonight.
I don't think I want to know that.
Right. I mean, I want to know. Hell yeah, I don't want to know if you don't have to like verbally say it like, yeah, I'm smashing somebody else. But all you gotta do is, I'm still seeing other people. I'm already assuming you smashing them anyway.
Well, yeah, because
as soon as you say that, I'm saying other people.
Because my thing is, you can't go on a date. Like, you have to assume that old girl gets busy. Like, she's not a virgin. Like, she's having sex. You understand what I'm saying? So, but it's just put it together yourself. I don't want to have a conversation of you telling me that, you know what I mean, you are in the process, like you are in the midst of actually being sexually active with another guy. Or
she would never say that, though. She would say she's in a fucking entanglement. Like, but she would never. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would never say flat out that shit.
They probably would say that now. Now that Jada and made that thing popular, I think women don't have a problem coming out telling you that they're in an entanglement.
It depends on how much she like you.
The old words was it complicated? Yeah, still never figured that out. I still don't know what that means. Like, what do you
telling me? It's complicated.
What is
extremely?
What
complicated.
Does that mean?
Like,
I would rather be the guy that she goes on the date with, and I'll tell you why. To me, in my opinion, I look at it like this. Piggybacking with the conversation that we had, if I'm going out on a date with you, that means there's some type of interest. A date, like we being seen in public. And I got my best threads on. Mm-hmm. I smell good. Mm-hmm. I'm interested. Let's say it goes well. In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, for sex on the first night, I get it. That's not her go-to. But she got to get it from somewhere. But eventually, old buddy is going to be gone. Eventually.
You don't know that for sure, man.
Well, that's what you
you have no idea when and if that nigga really is going to actually be gone. She told you he was gone, but she just changed his name to something else on the phone. That nigga's still there, bro.
What a way to shatter a man's dreams.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that shit. Yeah, so I told Antoine it was over because me and you official.
So when a man says
it was over.
So when a man says I'm getting rid of all my hoes for you, don't believe that either? Because that's like
most women win. I mean, either way, you taking a risk.
It is a risk, yeah.
Either way, it's a risk. If you trust the person, then you know what I'm saying. Make the move you feel is necessary. If you don't, make the move you feel is necessary. But it could apply either way to both genders. You know what I'm saying? They could say it and mean it, and they could say it and still be bullshit.
But I think a date means a lot to both parties. To me, I think when you're willing to be seen in public with somebody. But here's the thing, though. Women can always be like, that's just my friend. It's nothing. Because we don't really care. If a man is seen in public with another woman,
and she's more into him than he is her, and he replies like, "Oh, that's just my friend." It's a little bit of a big deal there.
You be like, "This ain't nothing."
This ain't nothing.
Nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to believe you. It's kind of like when you in an open relationship and your girl getting busy, and you tell the other girls like, "Listen, yeah, I'm married,
but I'm in an open relationship. Me and my girl, we do."
They don't want to hear that shit from a man.
Fuck out of here! I want to call your girl right now.
Yeah,
let me hear her say it on speakerphone.
Meanwhile, your wife is getting busy because men don't care. Listen, I'm in an open relationship. He don't care. All right, word, come through.
So I don't open, close, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Men can't tell a girl, yo, I'm in an open relationship. My wife don't care if we have sex. Yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here.
Not most women, but
not most. Don't get me wrong. Not most, but it's just when it comes from us, it just doesn't register. Right.
Nigga, like, you lying. You say anything you want to get up in that cat.
Like, let's just say your girl wanted a break from you. I'm about to go rent a hotel. It don't sound malicious, right?
No.
Let's say you want a break from your girl. I'm about to go rent a motel.
No, you ain't going
what bitches you got over there?
You going to that bitch house.
Right. It don't work both ways. But I'm going to say that I would rather be the guy going on the date because I think the date just means something, being seen out in public with somebody. Rather than be the guy that you call at 1 a.m. and
the 1 a.m. guy obviously don't want to take her on the date, so ain't no value in that.
And that could be something too, because we tend to fight for what we can't have. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe old girl just wants to go out on a date. See, do men just want to go out on a date, or do we go out on a date with somebody with potential?
I'm not just taking anybody out. I'm taking somebody out on the date that I can see myself like hanging with and spending time with.
I thought so,
but I'm not like let's say we got an entanglement situation. Let's say we make that phone call and we do us whenever. I probably won't be a date there.
Yeah, I thought so because women can go on dates just for the food. They've said that.
Yeah,
women can go on dates for free dinner, free lunch, free brunch, free breakfast.
Pretty classless, I must say. Give a fuck who don't like it either.
Like they can actually do that.
But niggas know what joints don't really want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
Do we?
Hell
you might not know till after the third date when you haven't even smelled her breath yet.
Third date.
How soon do you know? That she's just there for the food.
I don't know, man. You better read the room and fast. But
Hey,
I stay
that's a
analyzing people.
That's a
like,
fact.
I'm analyzing you. Like, if your disinterest will show.
But I'm saying the first date,
Man,
you can't really
your
tell.
disinterest will show.
Okay, but the first date, are you expecting a kiss?
It depends on how the night goes.
Okay. Because first dates, I don't really be expecting anything. So that's how you can actually go into date 2 and 3. By the time you get to 3, you like, damn, these hugs is getting boring, baby.
Yeah, man. Listen.
Like,
You can tell by the way she hugged you at the end of the first night. If it was any, man, listen. Man, that hug was weak as hell. I ain't calling that bitch back. Fuck that.
weak ass hug.
Weak ass hug. She hugged me with her butt poked out and like the space in between, like I'm a coworker or something.
Patting your back, or, you know what I mean? Like,
She fucking, bro, she punched my shoulder like and called me buddy. Like, no. This is over. Have a good night, buddy.
well, yes.
No.
If she says that, then yes, read the room. But I'm just thinking that the first date, it'll be hard to read the room because you have to respect the fact that, hey, it's the first date. We're not going to kiss. I don't really want to get physical with you. And
Not even, but
that
not,
could be a hug.
that ain't not even that though. Like, just if you sitting across from the table with somebody, just the conversation that's given will show you if date number 2 is worth it or not. It ain't got to be a hug. You can give me a hug and a kiss at the end of the date, but if your energy was trash and disinterest shows throughout the date, man, I don't give a fuck about that.
But
You just trying to get your next free meal. I know the bait, bitch.
but I'm just saying, when do you know that though? You're saying first date you can peep
It
it. I'm
don't-
saying first date, I always let
It
it on.
depends on what kind of nigga you are. It depends on what you looking for. Like, some niggas might never see it. Continue to take the bitch
Yeah.
on free dates because
Yeah.
she look good on the
She
other
look
side of the
good,
table.
right? Like, yo, look who I'm with.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Some niggas might not ever see it. Some
a fact.
niggas will take it a little time. Some niggas will spot the shit right away. Like, no, bitch. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends on who you are and what you looking for in that woman at that time. A
Yeah.
nigga like me, bitch, I'm gonna spot that shit quick.
I encourage men not to be that guy. Don't be the guy that goes out on a date
just
and
because
pays
she
and
look
pays
good and pays for everything.
and nobody else will go with her. Like, because think about it, the girl you think the world of, somebody tired of her, and the person
And somebody is getting that 1 a.m. phone call.
right, and somebody
After you just did everything you wanted or thought was going to get you that 1 a.m. phone call. Nope, she called the other guy.
That's why I be saying I don't want to know, because it hurts just to find out some things. Like, you mean to tell me that this was like fake, fabricated, like not real? Like,
Listen,
it's crazy. Pick your poison though.
man.
Which would you rather be? The guy that enters the pussy at full steam ahead, or the guy that enters it kind of like on the gentle tip, meaning, A, she's telling you, damn, slow down, boy. Like, you jackrabbit trying to kill the pussy. Take your time. Or the guy where she says, come on, I know you can hit it harder than that.
Jack Rabbit. Jack Rabbit. I'm coming in guns blazing. Guns blazing. You gonna tell me I'd rather be told to calm down than to go harder. Like,
But doesn't both show like a lack of certain of experience?
don't care.
Because either way, she's got to coach you. Because just because she says hit it harder doesn't mean you can. You just went in a little light. Going in light ain't a crime, especially if you could turn up.
It ain't, but if you can turn up, don't be light. Especially if it's the first time. Like, I don't know niggas who get pussy for the first time and don't try to turn up. Like, that just don't make no sense. You really ain't want that pussy. Like, like, nigga, what are you doing? Why is you playing? Like, tear that ass up. Like, you ain't with these weak strokes. No. You got to prove it. Anytime you smash a joint for the first time, your reputation's on the line. You got a point to prove.
I don't know.
You got a point to prove.
The first time technically really doesn't count all the time.
That's true. Sometimes excitement takes over and it's not the experience that you wanted it to be. But it depends, though.
On a mature level, we don't know each other. We just want to have sex, right? So you actually have to learn that person. So either way, whether it's you're too gentle going in or too hard, it's a learning process. So But
I still rather verbally hear calm down. Hey, baby, calm down. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to, damn, come on, give it to me. Like, hey.
Well, I'm saying
that could be a good thing that she's saying it, but just in the context of the question, it doesn't sound like a good thing.
If you're saying you want to go in as a jackrabbit because you already know, okay, yeah, my dick hitting them spots. But if you're the guy who goes in soft, it is bad if you can't go harder. That's the only downplay. If you can go harder,
you got to blame it on her.
Damn, this shit too wet, man. Yeah, like what the
can't get position right, man. It's bad. I keep slipping off the couch and shit. You gotta blame it. You gotta
damn these fucking socks.
You gotta misdirect, bro.
The socks. Hold on.
Misdirection is very
Let me
important.
put my shoes on. You ever put your shoes on butt naked for the grip?
You better just get up on the bed or the couch.
I put my shoes back on. Ain't no grip.
You ain't got no carpet.
It backfires on you if you can't go harder. That's the only way I'm thinking. If she be like, damn, I know you can go harder than that, and you
right,
can't.
But what if you go on your hardest and she asks you to go harder? Like, no.
Like, oh, you something else. You know what? Fuck out of here. I'm done. What the fuck you mean go
You
harder?
something else.
You something else. Because here's the thing,
What kind
ladies.
of niggas you used to? I'm tearing this up right now. You talking go harder.
Go harder.
Bitch, I'm leaving.
Facts. I'm
Right
out, man.
now.
Like this, like it's not going to get better.
Right
and
now.
I'm the one doing all the work. So do I want to die in this pussy trying to prove you something?
Hell
Or
no.
I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm gone. Fuck all of that, man.
Oh, you just want to disrespect my man here like that? I'm giving you all 6 and you just going to tell me to go harder. You know what? You know what? I'm giving you all 6. And it's right while you while you getting dressed too. I'm giving you all 6 and you talking to get harder. Like, what the fuck is going on?
But the part that bothers you though is it's not like they like, yo, let me switch positions because I feel like I'll probably feel it better here. They giving you instructions to do more. Yeah. What are you doing? Nothing. Besides laying here? Yeah. Like, you know your body better than me. You know how you get off. You know how you give it up. Maybe this isn't your best position, but you know how to get it. So, okay, hit me with the, all right, listen, let's go this way. Let's do that. Instead of, yo, do it harder. The fuck out of here. I'm damn near pouring my sweat dripping in your eyeballs as it is already.
Mine. Shit.
My eyes burning.
What the fuck?
Eyes burning. You telling me hit it harder. What the fuck?
And I can't wipe my face because I'm trying to use my arms to keep me in position. So this shit is just dripping in my eyes and falling off my face. You got the nerve to
your muscles is weak because you holding on to shit. Like,
oh, man, I'm going to get some cold water.
Like, yo, they be like, what's wrong? Nothing. Nothing.
I'll be downstairs, bitch. Nothing. I'll be downstairs.
What's wrong? Nothing.
Yep. Shit, man. Set my finger.
Uh-oh. Hit the boo-boo?
Yeah, it's all right.
Fresh or Fiasco? Did I miss any topics? I don't know if I missed anything. I think I got everything.
That's funny.
We're flying along.
You rather be the go on a date guy than a 1 a.m. guy?
Yes.
The 1 a.m. guy is laughing at you.
The 1 a.m. guy time is his time is almost up though. In my mind, I'm thinking his time is his time is coming.
Haters, wake on the ground. Don't turn around.
You've been robbed.
Wake up.
Hey, his time is coming to an end.
Wow.
I'm like, after a few more dates, he going to get up out of here.
All right.
Yeah. Fresh or Fiasco, man. Speaking of the WNBA that we're watching, Andre Iguodala said number 23 from the Mystics is nice. And following that, what's this? Ariel.
Yeah.
To Andre Iguodala said, put some respect on her name or keep this tweet to yourself. Fresh or Fiasco?
Fiasco.
Tell me why.
Baby, I don't know your name. You wear numbers on your jerseys for a reason, for identification, right? Me saying number 23 on the Mystics is just as good as saying your name. Like, is there another number 23 on the Mystics? Can we get you confused with somebody? Like, and it was a shout out. It was like a sign of respect. He was giving you love. Number 23 on the Mystics, nice. Sorry, I don't know your name, but just take the compliment. Like, just take the compliment.
Yeah,
it's Fiasco.
I'm gonna go Fiasco as well. But it's just the climate that we're in, you know, with women.
Well, some of the women need to chill the fuck out, man.
I get it. But when you're in that area, it's turn up time for some, and you can OD on some stuff. And
somebody said number 23 on the Lakers was nice. What LeBron look like saying, put some respect on my name, I'm King James, to a woman, right?
What's up, King James?
You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
LeBron James, I'm King James.
I'm King. Number 23 on the Lakers, nice. Put some respect on my name, I'm King James. Like, they tear him up for months on all social, on all sports talk platforms.
And it's like that for college as well, because college players don't wear their names on the jerseys, right?
Right.
So
no, they do not.
You go, hey, number such and such is nice. It's not a gender thing. It's not a disrespect to a gender. I don't think Iguodala was trying to do that.
I'm pretty sure she's done that to players that she's seen in the NBA. She ain't know his name. Oh, well, you see that move number 0 just did?
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but that was a nice move.
Yeah.
Like,
and And how many times have we said that? Like, damn, who's that number? And then Googled them afterwards. But in the moment, I saw you
as number 23.
Number 23. And if he's watching basketball now, more than likely, her name is not on the back of her jersey.
Right.
So I can't say, damn, number 23, Williams nasty, because it says 23, say her name or something.
I don't know you.
So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just think that the temperature in the room is a little hot right now. And I think that Ariel...
Turn your AC on, turn your fans on.
I think Ariel kind of went overboard with it. But hey, I respect it. I bet Equal Dollar knows her name now.
He probably don't give a fuck about it.
I think he does. I think he does, man.
If that was me, I'd have read that shit like, damn, is that serious? All right, well, I don't want to watch no more Mystics games. How about that? None of them shits.
Fresh or Fiasco, man. J. Cole has been talking about what's the name of his last album? I think it's called the warm up, but whatever.
KOD?
No, not his last, but the one he's working on.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay, but he's working on his last album.
His last album?
Yeah. And he's had talks with Master P about.
When they said it was his last album,
he said this is his last album.
Word.
He's been saying that.
I ain't never heard such a statement.
Yeah,
I'm a little heartbroken. Let me
see if I can Google that. J.
Cole last album? Come on,
man.
Let
me see if I can Google that. But just to keep it going, he's been having talks with Master P about joining the NBA.
Master P was selling.
Joining the NBA. Fresh or Fiasco, a 35-year-old J. Cole following his NBA dreams.
Fresh. J. Cole could do whatever you want. That's all I got.
Hey, I was watching a highlight of J. Cole. That's what it's called. Here's everything we know about J. Cole's The Fall Off album. That's what it's called. It's called The Fall Off. It's going to be his last album. So he said. That's what it's called, The Fall Off. I'm going to go fresh, man, because I was watching highlight clips of J. Cole, and
J. Cole blow you the fuck out.
You had to be like, that's not J. Cole, because he was nice. The guy that was playing, you had to like, yo, I need a different angle. That's not Cole, because this guy is balling.
I think it's dope how rappers can, kind of infiltrate other professions just off making music. I think that's bad cool.
Follow your dreams. Has he even been happy in music? Has he just shown happiness in music?
I think so. I think he enjoys making the music. His subject matter might not be the happiest subject matter, but I think he likes the process of making it.
Expressing himself, probably making the music, but as far as promotion and doing other stuff, he might not like.
He don't do none of that shit.
I'm saying
he
that's
just posted shit on Instagram, and his name and his fan page takes over on his own.
That's the part he might not like.
I saw a clip of J. Cole over the weekend. For those that don't know, he got a Puma deal. His shoe was released on Foot Locker, and he went up to a Foot Locker randomly. It was buying and signing people's shoes.
Nice.
And one of the Foot Locker workers, she told him that she needed a raise, so he got on her social media and told her bosses, "Yo, hook my 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks to hook my homegirl Jasmine up with a raise." And he was like, "Yeah, that's a good enough time for you. That's enough time. 2 weeks. I'm gonna check back with social media in 2 weeks. If she ain't got a promotion, then we gonna have to have a talk." That's dope. What other niggas is doing that of that level? That's just some cool shit. And that she actually gets the promotion, that'd be fire.
I would like to see that happen, because you can't just give her the promotion. Like, who is her? Like who is she? I get it. I mean, it's dope, but you can't just give one person a promotion. It has to be across the board, because everybody knows.
Nobody asked. Nobody else asked.
And then this one particular Foot Locker can't just promote all of their employees, and then the other Foot Lockers across that city.
I mean, if she worth it, then yeah. If she's done her job up to that point, then yeah.
I'm just saying it's like McDonald's. No matter where you go, the pay is the same. No matter where you go, it's the most minimalist wage that you can possibly get.
Man, she probably was like 17, bro. She be out with an extra 75 cent. Like, Foot Locker can afford that shit. That one anyway, I think.
But fresh for J. Cole following his dreams, man. It's pretty dope, man.
Fresh.
Get in the league, young man. What's that other Fresh or Fiasco you got about the NBA?
Fresh or Fiasco that the NFL and the MLB are taking zero health precautions in regards to returning to their seasons.
Fiasco. Like, baseball, they're having some games and they're canceling some. Like, teams are catching a corona, announcers are catching a corona, the COVID, and you still have other teams playing.
One player had COVID, and I think they discovered from him having COVID, he developed like a heart defect or a heart issue or something like that. He's only 27, so now he's completely done.
And like they're seeing, here's the thing. This is why it's a complete fiasco. Because I saw this one clip of one of the NBA, was what they call now chairmen, because I don't think they call them owners no more. But the NBA chairmen's saying that they're going to lose like $50 to $60 million if they continue this bubble thing going into next year. They're going to lose a lot of money. So the other leagues are looking at this: football, NHL, whoever, MLB. We can't live in a bubble. Yo, this commercial was funny. You're not my dad.
The fake Chris Paul is hilarious.
You're not my dad. So, yeah, the other leagues, MLB, NFL, NHL, they can't live in a bubble like the NBA does. That's how I was able to pull off. Yeah. I had to, like, yo, in the NFL teams, right, after you play a game of football, you have to fly back to where you come from. Do you know how risky that is?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I'm going to go Fiasco. I don't know how the other leagues are going to pull this off. I just don't. Yep, Fiasco.
Mr. Fiasco, everybody's at risk. We talk about football players, man, and there's way more niggas on the football team than it is a basketball team. It's like a 52-man roster,
and
bro.
everybody goes home.
Everybody goes home, and everybody does different stuff, and everybody sweats different, and it's just too many grown-ass sweaty men in one place during the pandemic for me, brother. That's nasty. And even though the facilities are probably top-notch prestige, but even there have been staph infection outbreaks in NFL locker rooms in the past and shit like that. So I can see how Corona can make its way around a locker room of 53 motherfuckers, man. Like,
and then you go home to your kids, your family after that. After every game, you go home to your. It ain't worth it, man.
Oh, no, Fiasco.
Definitely
Fiasco. MLB, you need to get their shit together too.
You might as well just cancel it. Like they playing games and they canceling other games. Like you have to stay even. You can't have this one team
over way to make niggas safe, man.
You can't have one team over here like 20-10 and you like 5-4. Like it don't work. Like how is it's not going to be even? That means that other team got a lot of making up to do.
Red Sox and Yankees playing tonight,
right? They won't stop because the money. But y'all, I don't get it, man.
They ain't gonna learn until it's too damn late.
Yo, did you see
the Bucks and the Rockets?
Did you see the Oklahoma City Thunder? I forgot who wrote it, but they saying if they kneel that they're going to look into reevaluate the tax cuts that Oklahoma City gets. There's some spots that's not going to play. Like I was shocked that Utah Jazz kneeled. It's Utah.
Yeah,
like some spots don't play that shit, man. It is what it is.
Hey,
man.
Let me throw another Fresher Fiasco up there.
What is it?
Fresher Fiasco. The next versus battle will consist of Rick Ross and 2 Chainz.
I'll be fresh as hell at the fans watching. Yeah. Rick Ross better stay away from that, man. I'm gonna go at fresh, man. I don't truly understand why they're battling. I think that there's going to be some type of backstory. Because when Swiss and X battle, I looked at that and said, when X and Snoop battled, I looked at that and said, I don't get it. But then listening to the story of Get At Me Dog came from Snoop and that they're really, really cool and that they really followed each other's career, I said, okay, it makes sense.
I think I'm going to go fresh. I think that if Ross don't play the right records like Fab did, he'll be in a world of trouble. 2 Chainz has a lot of energetic turn-up records, and he always leaves you with a line that's pretty memorable for the most part on his records, whether it's funny or an actual line. It's like, oh, that was fire.
Speaking of Aerial Powers.
That's her? Oh, she averaged 18 and 6. Career high 27 last week. Oh, shit, they talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of what we're talking about.
I just said that. I literally just said that. So, damn, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, 2 Chainz. He got a lot of hits that I think will be sleepers and surprise people. But if Ross played the right records, like I don't think there's gonna be a record 2 Chainz can play. I know there isn't a record 2 Chainz can play that will compete with 16 Ain't Enough with Andre 3000. Like that record probably might win Ross the whole fucking battle if you play that shit. To be honest with you, but you know he got to play the right joints. But I think it's fire. That's
the part I hate though. Is 16 not enough going to win because of Andre 3000 or because of Ross?
It can win because Ross versus fire on that shit too.
But Andre 3000 was so
Andre
raw.
3000 was the legendary part of it. Like he was even playing the guitar in that motherfucker.
Dice Pineapples, Stay Scheming. Like Ross has the bigger records, but 2 Chainz as an individual,
most of his big records got Drake on them.
Yeah,
them
and that's where I'm getting at. Yeah. Now, even though 2 Chainz, now here's the thing: 2 Chainz' biggest records are all featured, but he's the star on the feature.
Yeah,
Big Rick Ross feature has bigger, like he has Drake, Wayne, like he just got, like we taking over. Like all of those artists are just as big or bigger than him. Like Ross don't make the features to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when you want to feature with Drake, Wayne, Nicki, Kanye, Jay-Z, like he's always like, okay,
right.
you're Ross,
right.
but they about to kill it.
Right.
To me, I know there's a lot of Ross lovers out there.
I like Ross.
Ross is cool, but Ross don't make the song. I think Ross knows how to put. I think Ross knows how to put together a song. Like Ross has a good ear. He's a good ear guy. Like he knows how to play the record.
Sonically, his music is fucking dope.
But he's not.
My favorite Rick Ross album is God Forgives, and I don't. I think that album is dope as fuck.
But you don't go to Rick Ross for the lyrics. But when 2 Chainz raps, you take something from it. Every verse, 2 Chainz.
I like Ross lyrics sometimes. I listen to what Ross says. Yeah, he say a lot of boss shit, a lot of slick shit. Man, he talks slick. It ain't really nothing, like not too many memorable lines, but the way he structures his lines be pretty fucking dope.
Who you got
in my
winning?
opinion? Yeah. If Ross don't play the right records, 2 Chainz is gonna win. If Ross plays the right records, then he's gonna win.
I think that Ross has too much to pick from, meaning you can leave something off because you have too much. 2 Chainz might just have 20. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 20. Like, he doesn't have a hard time picking his list because he knows what it is. Ross might leave something off because he just got too many hits. So
I think 2 Chainz is going to surprise a lot of people, though. I think he's going to have more hits that people think he has, and then when it plays, it's like, oh, shit, I forgot about that one. Oh, shit, I forgot about that one, too.
I'm be fresh as hell at the fest watching. Yeah. What is, you got the fuck is you doing?
Yeah, can I please be blessed with the smooth sounds of JJ Icefish, please?
Fuck is you proving? Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing?
Bullshit!
Fuck is you proving? Fuck is you doing?
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Fuck is you doing? Fuck is you proving? Fuck is you doing? Bitch ass nigga, fuck is you doing?
Podcast Brothers, episode 185.
Mm-hmm.
This episode's Fuck Is You Doing is dedicated to the stripper from Magic City that snitched on Lou Williams.
Absolutely.
What the fuck was you thinking? Mm-hmm. I tipped you very well, as you said, right? He tipped very well, as you said. Now, you know it's speculation about this man saying that he stepped out to get some hot wings or going to Magic City. All right, he came through and he tipped you. Why you got to say anything? Why? Just why? So many people know who you are.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Bitch, that's all that is. It's a headache, matter of fact. I just don't understand why people want to be in front of the camera talking so much about stuff that they really shouldn't be. You ain't gonna get no points for that. Like, you ain't gonna get a raise. More niggas ain't gonna come tip you. They probably ain't gonna fuck with you no more.
Right.
You talking.
There was no point.
There was no benefit in you talking. You got paid already. Go spend your stripper dollars and have a good time. Like, I don't believe you. As a matter of fact, that man just went to go get wings. You know what I'm saying? How we know it was you? Ain't no video surface.
That's a fact.
Ain't no photograph surface. You probably was there that night, but then you heard all the hot shit going on and you just wanted to, involve yourself. Oh, he tips very well. Bitch, ain't nobody tip you. Mm-hmm. You need to tip the fuck up out of here and shut your goddamn mouth. Magic City stripper. Are you leaking the biz or attempting to leak the biz on one of our favorite players in the league, Lou Will? We would love to know. Fuck is you doing? Booming out the south like I'm Lou Will. 6 guy like Lou Will.
The fuck are you talking about? The fuck are you talking about?
Like I'm Lou Will. I am in the matrix and I just took the blue pill. That's just not cool, man. I don't like when people speak on me or anybody when you don't really have premise to, like, especially publicly. When you speak on motherfuckers publicly and you saying the wrong shit, I look at you different. Like, damn, they 0 for 16 for 3. Stop shooting.
And I want to make a correction. As I'm watching the WNBA game now, it looks like the ladies have their name and what their statement is on the back of the jersey. So, with that being said, yeah, Eagle Dollar probably could have read the back of the jersey, but he didn't. I said that the names were replaced with what they stand for, I was wrong. So don't come for me in the tweets.
They will still.
They still will.
They playing in Air Maxes? The fuck?
So yeah, that was episode 185 officially
185.
of the podcast, brothers. You got
You
any
heard?
shout outs? Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my son. Shout out to my baby on the way. You heard me. Shout out to my hairstylist out in North Ward. You heard me. I'm about to get my motherfucking locks right. You heard me. I'm talking like I'm from the North Ward right now, but I just want to let all my people around the globe know. And Magnolia.
Speaking of New Orleans, I got to finish my Master P doc, man. That No Limit doc.
Oh yeah, I got to start it. I
Yeah.
didn't check it out.
Yeah, I'm a definitely
Shout out to No Limit in New Orleans, man.
yeah, shout out to No Limit, man.
I was sitting there watching Master P was saying,
choppers out.
oh yeah,
Choppers out. Choppers down. Choppers down. Chop. Yo, chop. Yo, chop. Yo, chop. All right, yo, we out.
As hell.